Alright guys, I got this Kramer XL-5 and this is video 2. I'm trying to get this thing to stay in tune, so I found a lot of stuff wrong with it that I think will probably keep it in tune. It goes sharp and flat, and it's really bad. So I found a few things in a few videos, so I looked at some stuff and I figured out what I'd do. So let me show you some materials and stuff. Actually, what I did, these frets are warm, but they're stainless steel. This is probably part of the problem, so I sanded this down, and then I sanded it down with steel wool, cleaned it up. I sanded all these out. I sanded them out, and I folded up like 100 grit sandpaper for these two, and then I unfolded it, and I just sanded it all out, cleaned it all up. And what I did down here was I got some regular tape. Any kind of tape will do. Tape up the pickups if you're going to use any steel wool. I steel wooled all this to clean it all up, right? And the steel wool will stick on your magnets here, so you don't want to get it in there, so I taped this all up. And then the bridge was really bad. This is a horrible design. These badass bridges, just horrible. These were really loose. I could shake them and tap them. If you want to see on this first video I made, I showed you that. I got some 99-cent plumber's tape, Teflon tape, wrapped the threads, counted the number of times that I had to back it off, and then I wrapped it around about 4 times with Teflon tape on the threads, and then I screwed it back into and they're solid now. I think that has a lot to do with it. This is shit. Okay, this thing right here, I could move it up and down. This thing slid out. So what I did is I have some grounding tape. It's brass tape. So I got me some scissors and I cut little strips like that. Actually, I cut it a lot neater than this piece is, but this is just to show you the tape and stuff. And then you got to have a little razor blade to get the tape off with. And then I wrapped it around the front with that, with 2 layers of this, because it was still loose with 1 layer on both sides, and then I slid it back in, and it would slide in almost all the way. It was about a 1/4 inch off. So I have a block, hardwood, and I put it on the floor and I tapped it down so that it's in place, and now that's solid. That thing was moving around. That's where your strings are attached to. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. This thing is moving around, plus this is moving around, and if it moves even a hair, it's gonna go out of tune. So I'm gonna also wrap this, even though this is pretty tight when you pop it on. Yeah, look, it's also moving. So that's got to be fixed too. That's horrible. I mean, so what I'm gonna do, I guess I'll wrap it really tight with Teflon tape, and hopefully that will do it. I don't like that at all either. I mean, come on, man. No wonder that thing went out of tune. Well, let me figure out if I need to do anything more than just that with it, because now you know what? I'm gonna put some of this brass tape on here too. I'll put it on the bottom here so you won't see it. But man, look at that, man. That's horrible. Anyway, so I want to try to keep it in tune, so I will give you another video when I get it done and see if it stays in tune, okay?